Hey, what is going on, guys? This is SMAV Reviews, and today we are doing a concert review of Phangs. Let's get to it. For those of you who don't know, Phangs is kind of this indie pop, dream pop kind of sound, kind of similar to the 1975. That's a pretty decent comparison, even though I'd say the 1975 is much more focused on like atmosphere, and where they are a little more focused on hooks and like melodies and that kind of thing. Which, not to say the 1975 isn't, but you understand where I'm coming from. It's a lot less focused on that atmospheric kind of sound. And this band, honestly, I absolutely love. It is the solo project of Jake Germany, who is in Reliant K, and honestly, there is so much potential here. The band, it really does sound amazing, and their first EP really does sound good, and currently another one is in the works, and I'm absolutely excited for it, and do plan to cover it on my channel, so please stick around for that, any random Phangs fans that came across this video. But yeah, this band is truly really good, and I'm stoked to hear what they have coming up. To the concert. So, Jake Germany, it was just him and a guitar, and that was all. He did not have anything else, no other instrumentalists, no other instruments, nothing. It was just that. And it was a crazy experience because, yeah, it was in someone's living room. And I think that this is a genius idea. Yeah, he could have been playing some of the smaller club venues and that kind of thing, because I do think that he could have brought in a big enough crowd for that. But I think it's genius to do it like that because, for me, I didn't even know about this band at all until I heard about this concert that was in someone's house. And hey, it was in someone's house. That's pretty different and interesting. I wanted to see it just for that reason. So yeah, I got to go, and it was a really good idea because of that. I heard about him and I discovered his music because we've got tons of venues around here. I don't look into every single artist. I don't have time for that, and I probably would have missed him. But because of the venue that he played at, I got to discover this artist, and I think that's absolutely genius. It creates longtime fans with people who are just familiar with him, and it helps a lot of people really get invested in him because they didn't know of him beforehand and now do. And it's not like he just walked in, played his songs, and walked out. It was more of a hangout, if anything. I mean, yes, he did perform, but we would just sit around and talk and eat or anything, and it was a very relaxed atmosphere and definitely well developed because it was truly a very fun experience just because of that direct to artist interaction. And it's very nice to see how humble he is about his music. He doesn't consider himself to be this big artist who doesn't have time for his fans. And on that topic, yeah, he would take pictures, sign anything, do whatever any of the fans wanted that were there. And I think that that's absolutely awesome because he doesn't feel like he's above them or in any way. And just talking to him, he seems like a very genuine person. And that's without even talking about the music, but just the experience and the atmosphere was absolutely incredible and an extremely fun time. Now, the concert was very short. It was about 7 or 8 songs. I did lose track, but it was a very short concert. But honestly, that never bothered me. One, because it was, even when he was not performing, he was still hanging out. I mean, as I said, he didn't just leave once he was done. He then hung out and talked for about an hour. So it was very nice just to see that. But yeah, while it was a short set, in between each song, he'd stop and either talk either about his life, his future wife, or he'd just talk about his music and what it meant to him, what the specific songs mean. And it's really nice to see that. That's something I really do like in concerts. That's something that I praise in a concert. And so seeing him do that and actually just sit there and talk, that's really fun. And he even stopped at one point just to do a little question and answer thing. And I really enjoyed it. I really liked just getting to talk to him and getting to hear him talk to us about everything, because I like that. I like that fan interaction where you don't just play, say thank you, and then continue on, which is something that he said that he has to do when he plays with the full band, but because of the setting, he was able to just talk, and I really did enjoy that. I praise that, even though it was a short set. They only have like 9 songs out, so I can't really complain. It was really an enjoyable set despite how short it was. He even played a song that had not been released yet, I Forgot You, which was an actually really interesting song, and I really enjoy it, and one that I actually am very excited about in the upcoming album. But while, as I said, it was short, everything, because he was just playing with a guitar, was very reimagined. Each of the songs usually are pretty synthy in his music, but he just had a guitar, so they were all reimagined. They were slowed down and they were nice and different. And he even did a cover of Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood, and I just really enjoyed everything about that set. Even though it was short, and yes, I would have loved to see more, just because I do actually really like Fangs' music, it was still really good, and I can't complain because he was so personable and talked and just shared stories and reimagined music. It made this concert experience different than just going and listening to the album, and that's something that I love when I go to a concert. And honestly, live, Jake Germany still has a great voice. I mean, he does sound great on the album, but live he sounds just as good. I don't think that there's really much effects done to his voice for the most part, because he does sound so good and actually has a really good voice. And he has a really nice range too. He's really good at using his falsetto, and I really enjoyed that. Honestly, I don't have much negatives to say except for, yeah, it was a little short, but even then, like I said, I can't complain because he just hung out, and the time that he could have spent playing, he spent just talking to everyone, and I really like that. I honestly did really enjoy this show, and I think this was absolutely genius for him, because I feel like it made so many fans for him, because as I said, I know quite a few of us there didn't know of him before this, and because it was in someone's house, we all took a chance on it and ended up finding a really, really talented artist. So yeah, it was a really good show, and I absolutely loved it. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really does mean a lot. Please check out Phangs, because I do think that they deserve it, and they are a small band, so they deserve your support. But besides that, if you guys have seen them or saw them on this house tour at some point, let me know. Tell me what you thought. Besides that, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys later.